If you need to export your Evernote data, whether that's for backup, moving to another app, or simply keeping a copy of your notebook safe, this video will walk you through the process step by step. I'll show you how to export your notes from the Evernote desktop app in the best file format for your needs, and I'll keep it simple so you can follow along even if you've never done it before. And if this tutorial helps, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more helpful software guides, and let's jump right in. The first thing you want to do is download and open the Evernote desktop app on your computer if you don't already have it installed. Once the app is open, sign into the Evernote account that contains the notes or notebooks you want to export. Using the desktop app is important because it gives you the export options you won't always get on the web version. After you're signed in, look at the left-hand sidebar and click on Notebooks. This will display all of your notebooks so you can choose exactly what you want to export. If you only need one notebook, this is where you'll find it quickly. If you're trying to back up a large part of your Evernote account, this view makes it much easier to organize what you're exporting. Now right-click on the notebook you want to export. If you only want to export a few individual notes instead of a full notebook, you can select multiple notes by holding down Ctrl on Windows or Command on Mac while clicking each note. That gives you a little more control if you only need specific content instead of everything in one notebook. Once you've made your selection, look for the Export option. Depending on the version of Evernote you're using, you may see Export Notebook or Export As. Click that option to open the export settings. This is the point where you decide how you want your Evernote data saved. Next, choose the file format that works best for your situation. If you plan to move your notes into another app later, ENEX is usually the best choice because it's designed for importing Evernote content into other services. If you just want a readable version of your notes that opens in a web browser, HTML is a great option. And if you want something easy to print or share, PDF is usually the most convenient format. Take a moment to think about why you're exporting before you choose the format. That can save you time later, especially if you're making backups for long-term storage or preparing to transfer content somewhere else. If you're not sure, ENEX is often the safest all-purpose option for keeping your Evernote data flexible. After you select the format, you may also see options for including attributes and tags. If you want your notes to keep as much of their original structure and organization as possible, leave those options enabled. That way, tags and note details are included in the export, which can be really helpful if you ever import the data back into Evernote or another compatible app. When everything looks good, click Export. Evernote will then ask you where you want to save the file on your computer. Choose a folder that you'll remember, such as your Documents folder, Desktop, or a dedicated backup folder. Then confirm the save, and Evernote will begin creating the export file. Once the export is finished, it's a good idea to open the file or check the folder to make sure everything's saved correctly. If you chose HTML or PDF, you can usually open it right away to verify the contents. If you chose ENEX, you may not open it the same way, but you can still confirm that the file was created successfully and stored in the location you selected. That's really all there is to it. In just a few steps, you can export your Evernote notes and notebooks into a format that works for backup, sharing, or migration. If you want to protect your data, keep in mind that regular exports are a smart habit, especially if you use Evernote for important research, work notes, or personal information. If this video helped you out, please hit the like button, subscribe for more software tutorials, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.